Hello everybody, this episode of Tubez Tumblr is brought to you by Twizzlers. The twist you can't... No, I'm kidding. I wish Twizzlers would sponsor me. I love these sweet and sour Twizzlers though. They're frozen. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of Tubez Tumblr, and I'm just gonna jump right in. Now, y'all seen those very spectacular wedding photos and things like that. How many of y'all have ever wondered how they do that? Yeah, I never did either. But here's the pictures of the wedding photographers getting their pictures taking the pictures. Wait. Just pull them in. Got this guy standing on top of his shoulders. Got this guy standing underneath him. This guy is like, I'm not sure what he's taking a picture of exactly. You're being held up. You're up in a tree. You're just standing over them. I agree with Navon1 who says, who needs expensive equipment when you got good friends? Good and strong friends. Definitely useful. And two, if you're my friends, I will probably take pictures at your wedding for the right price. No, I'm just kidding. I'll do it for free. You are my friends. And now we all know Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton are both running for president, and unfortunately we are basically having to choose between the shiniest of two turds right now. My brother had a theory that Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump are working together to help get Hillary elected, which is a very, very, very valid theory when you think about it. But anyway, Donald Trump posted this picture of Hillary Clinton saying, "Crooked Hillary makes history. History made, most corrupt candidate ever." Yeah, it's worse to be most corrupt than most idiotic and unprofessional and unqualified. I ain't exactly a fan of Hillary, but the fact that you just put a Star of David to say most corrupt candidate, seriously? Donald Trump, seriously? That's the Star of David. That's a Jewish symbol, man. Come on. There's already a lot of stereotypes about Jewish people being stingy and money grubbing. People comparing them to Mario. Mario's always collecting coins and he's got a big nose. See the correlation that people make? It's very, 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 very stupid though. Where's my Twizzler? Oh. Hope y'all didn't see that. Seriously, you use the Star of David to show that she's corrupt? Really? Come on, man. That's just dumb. Speaking of dumb, you know what else is dumb? The Brexit. Here are a few screenshots for you. Why did you vote out? The immigrants, stop them. The immigrants come in and have it handed to them on a plate. I think there are too many immigrants coming into our country and taking our jobs. First of all, it seems like Britain really cannot talk any more shit about America being very bigoted, considering they seem to be doing the exact same thing. And second, immigrants take the jobs that people usually don't want. You know, like construction and agriculture, manual labor stuff like that. The only time they would take your job is if they're more qualified. Which, by the way you're acting, I wouldn't be surprised if they were more qualified, just saying. The Brexit vote was driven by angry, less educated, older white voters who feel screwed by globalization and the establishment of who have been fed a chip buddy of xenophobia slathered in slogan sauce. Even a brain-damaged baboon couldn't miss the parallels between the US and Britain. I really do see the parallel between what's happening in the United States and what's happening here. See, that's the worst outcome of the Brexit. Not the breakup of the EU or the fact that you can now use the British pound as loo paper. It's that the vote made hateful morons think that over half the country agreed with them. That's why it's not enough for Donald Trump to lose. It has to be a fucking landslide. 50-state reputation of racism. Real talk. Donald Trump cannot be president. I just saw the Purge election year, man. I feel like that's gonna happen if Donald Trump ever gets elected president. I feel like it might happen with Hillary too, but just a little bit down the road. But still. Plus, look at this hateful ass comment. Go home, black bitch. We voted leave. Time to make Britain great again by getting rid of blacks, Asians, and immigrants. You know what amazes me? It seems like British people also don't seem to realize they invaded half the world and yet somehow complain when people move into their country? You invaded half the world and then you're complaining when people come into your country? They didn't force their way in, they legally moved there. You just went there and just took shit. Also part of the reason that me and my brother have already planned to move to Denmark in case Donald Trump gets elected. So, there. Now, Diva Ahana says, Overwatch girls, reblog if you agree. I will be the judge of that. I made my decision, yes. Real talk, Overwatch has some of the best characters that I've ever seen in a while, especially female characters. Now, who's my favorite female character? That would be Farah. Because one, her suit is like very reminiscent of Metroid. It's Metroid. It's very reminiscent of Metroid. It also looks kind of like the Egyptian god Ra. And Farah is Egyptian. Now if I had to say who's my top 5, I would say it's... And number 5 is Tracer, number 4 is Zara, number 3 it's Man, number 2 is Symmetra, and number 1 it's Farah. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate comments for making Tracer number 5, but oh well. Now here's a quote from Batman. If Okay, I can see your argument there. But here comes the Punisher saying this. That's why I kill a lot of killers. Then it's definitely less. Also, they can't come back and beat my sidekick to death with a crowbar. If I needed a sidekick, that is. Okay, first of all. Second of all, I've actually had this conversation with some people before. If you kill a killer, doesn't that make you just as bad as the killer? And I say, no. That does not make you just as bad as the killer. You know how many lives that Batman would have saved if he had just killed the Joker? Like, Joker's killed hundreds of people. Come on. If Batman just snapped his neck as soon as he met this dude, shit would be good. Because he keeps breaking out of Arkham Asylum anyway, so why the hell are you keeping this nigga alive? Just saying. Batman is not as bad as Joker if he killed Joker. Is Goku as bad as Frieza when he killed Frieza? No, because Frieza's the one blowing up planets. Is Link as bad as Ganondorf when he killed Ganondorf? No, because Ganondorf is the one trying to take over the fucking world and kidnap the princess. Is Mario as bad as Bowser for when he kills Bowser? No, he keeps kidnapping Peach. Even though she can hold her own, but still somehow they keep making her the damsel in distress, which is really, really dumb. But anyway, the same thing when I have this conversation with people that say that telling people not to say racist or homophobic stuff is the equivalent of racism and homophobia. No, it's not. Okay? It's not. Telling people not to say racist, homophobic, misogynistic, or transphobic shit is not the equivalent of actually saying those same things. And then people will start crying freedom of speech, in which I have to say that's not what freedom of speech is. Freedom of speech does not mean you can just say whatever the fuck you want and nobody can call you out on it. It means you can say what you want and the government won't arrest you. Doesn't mean the rest of us can't tell you to shut the fuck up. Now to end this out, since the Olympics is coming up and I unfortunately will not be able to watch it because I will be back at school where I will have no cable. I just want to give a big shout out to 6 female athletes that are going to the Olympics and representing the US. Venus Williams, Gabby Douglas, Jenny Arthur, Simone Biles, Allison Felix, and Dawn Harper Nelson. Good luck and bring home some gold. Anyway, that's all I wanted to share today. Comment down below, tell me your opinions on... You know what, I should ask questions. What event are you most excited for in the Olympics? I want to know that. Anyway, comment down below and I will see y'all later. Okay, goodbye.